everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You are watching Kevin the Geek, and welcome back to another movie reaction. Now this is actually part 2 of my reaction to Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the extended edition. I thought I would do my condensed YouTube video all in one video, but to be perfectly honest, as soon as I started getting down to edit it, I realised how big that video was going to be. So I have split it up into 2 parts. So this is part 2. If you missed last time's reaction, then you can feel free to check it out. I will put a little link that will take you to the original one, and I will also put the link down in the comments below for where you can watch the entire uncut 3 hours and 20 minutes or so of the full movie. Now that will be a treat, and I would love it if you drop your comments down below letting me know if you did manage to get through that and you watched it with me in full, because it was a mammoth task. So make sure you set yourselves down, get a drink, get a snack, and let's check out part 2 of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
My old ring. I should very much like to hold it again.
I don't think so. Well done, Bilbo. Whoa! Whoa! Did you see his eyes?
I'm sorry for everything.
Poor Bilbo.
The Fellowship awaits the ring-bearer.
Is it wise to let him lead the way? Seeing as he's already said he doesn't know where to go.
Mordor, Gandalf. Is it left or right?
Left.
See what I mean? Wow. Look at that view. Wasn't this filmed in like New Zealand or something, if I remember rightly?
Move your feet.
Thanks.
Sorry. Oh! Oh! Get him!
That's enough.
Hide! Hurry! Run up!
I must have missed them say what they are. I'm guessing they're spies.
We must take the pass of Karathos.
That'd be cold.
Sangamon, what you smoking?
I'm not smoking. I'm breathing.
Oh. Oh.
It is a strange fate that we should suffer so much fear and doubt over so small a thing.
Boromir. I definitely think that J.K. Rowling, when she was writing the Harry Potter books, I think she definitely took kind of inspiration from this, because it's, you know, if you think like the locket that they had from the 7th book, you know, wearing it, it kind of corrupts people because it's like the soul of Voldemort, you know, within it. You know, it feels a very similar kind of thing at the moment. Oh, he doesn't trust him. Are they going to have a bit of an argy-bargy? Oh! It's like one wizard against another. It's literally Harry Potter. Are they okay? Are they okay?
The dwarves delved too greedily and too deep. You know what they awoke in the darkness of Khazad-dûm.
What did they awake?
We will go through the mines.
So be it.
Okay. Let's see what the mines is all about then.
It mirrors on the starlight and moonlight.
Ah, cleverly hidden.
Speak, friend, and enter.
What do you suppose that means?
Oh, it's quite simple. If you are a friend, you speak the password and the doors will open. Hostile Amen.
Nothing's happening.
That's anticlimactic.
Mines are no place for a pony. Even one so brave as Bill.
Bye-bye, Bill.
Oh, hi, Bill. I mean, isn't that a little bit preemptive when they can't even get in the doors yet?
What's the Elvish word for friend?
Melon.
Oh, there you go. Simple. All you have to do was say friend.
Oh, friend!
This is no mine. It's a tomb.
Oh.
Now get out of here. Get out!
Oh! It's the Lord Next monster! Oh, it's the Kraken!
And I don't think it's cracking anyways. I always heard it said cracking. Oh, with a long eye?
Ugh! Oh! Well, I guess there's no way back.
I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
That's nice.
Behold,
The great realm and dwarf city of Dwarrowdelf.
There's one big cabin. Cavern?
He is dead then. It's as I feared.
I mean, I'm guessing this is all a long time ago, judging by the skeletal remains.
They are coming.
Oh! Okay, I think that might have told them where they are, if they're still around.
throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
Poor kid. Well, poor hobbit, rather. Oh my god, it's the sound of drums.
Here come the drums!
Orcs.
Orcs!
I don't actually know what orcs are, but I know they're bad. There's so much going on here. Oh, what the hell is that? Get in his eye. Shoot it in his eye. Whoa! Death Strider. Oh, right in the nipple. That's it, throw rocks at it, that'll do it. Oh! Not again! Frodo's always getting stabbed. Surely he's not dead. Ah! He was wearing the chain. The old getting stabbed but he's really okay cliche.
I think there's more to this hobbit than meets the eye.
Yeah, I mean it helps when you're wearing something which is apparently as strong as a dragon hide. Oh my word! They can barely fight off a small amount from a room. How are they going to do it now? What was that? If this is something that's making all them scatter, I think we're in for some hell of a beastie. Whoa! Whoa! The music is getting really atmospheric now. This sounds like a big beastie. Whoa! They're so open, there's like no protection. Like none of them have shields. Well, actually, Boromir has a shield.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Oops.
Not the beer!
Oh. Oh. That was a lot of blind faith, thinking it would fall that way. What if it fell the other way? They would be dead. Whoa! I'm guessing this is the Balrog.
You shall not pass!
So that's where that comes from. I feel a bit too easy though. Oh! Hold on, Gandalf. Hold on.
Fly, you fools!
No! I felt sure he'd make it. Ugh. Of all of them to die, not Gandalf! If they were going to die, I wouldn't expect it to be this. I thought it'd be like the last movie or something. Ugh!
I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox.
Whoa! You were saying, Gimli?
Realm of the Lord Celeborn and of Galadriel, Lady of Light.
There's so many words that they put into this movie that I'm just like, what does that even mean? I mean, I've never read the books either, so I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something because I've not read the books. I don't know. But from what I hear, like the first movie alone, based on the first book, if you included everything that was in the book, it would make the movie something like so ridiculous, like 14 hours long. They reckon.
Tonight, you will sleep.
Welcome, Frodo of the Shire. One who has seen me high.
What the hell was that?
A lament for Gandalf.
But they don't mention his fireworks. Should be a verse about them.
They definitely should. They were great fireworks. The movie's so seamlessly put together that I don't know if there's any scene that I've seen yet which is technically an extended thing or like an additional thing. Whoa. Can she see it too, or is only he able to see it? Whoa. That was trippy.
I do not deny that my heart has greatly desired this. In place of a dark lord, you would have a queen! Not dark, but beautiful and terrible as the dawn!
Whoa. See, anyone can be corrupted. When she's saying that he's going to take it, is she referring to Boromir? Boromir's the only one at the moment who I can think of is really going to try and steal it.
Bring them to me alive and unspoiled. Kill the others.
Oh boy! I think we're getting to the climax of the movie now.
One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
How many did you eat?
4.
They're going to have some big toilet problems later on, I reckon. Oh, here we go. Here they are, the orcs. That's a waterfall.
What chance do you think you have? They will take the ring. And you will beg for death before the end. Give it to me! No! Give me the ring! No!
Oh, crap.
I swore to protect you.
Can you protect me from yourself?
I would have gone with you to the end.
Go on, Strider. Aragorn. I keep wanting to call him Strider. Oh, that's a lot of them. He's surely dead. He can't survive against all of them.
He's leaving.
Hey! Hey, you! Over here! Hey! Over here! This way!
You noble, idiotic bastards. Uh-oh. Oh, here he comes. Go on. Come on, Boromir. Redeem yourself. I should feel worried, but the fact is, when you've got so many of them and yet they're not able to defeat a small handful of people, it doesn't give much idea that they're that dangerous, to be perfectly fair. Oh! Not again! Oh! Oh! Oh!
I would have followed you, my brother. My captain.
So I've not said much. I'm kind of engrossed in this right in a minute.
I'm going to Mordor alone. You can't swim.
I can't lose another one. I can't lose 3 in one movie. Not the first movie. There we go.
You mean not to follow them?
Frodo's fate is no longer in our hands. Let us hunt some orc.
Whoa, well, we're going in 2 completely different directions then, aren't we, for the next movie? Nice bit of beautiful music to play off as they enter into, well, very dark territory ahead. Whew, wow. You're gonna have to give me a few minutes. First of all, just so I can go to the toilet, because I managed to survive. I managed to get through the entirety of that 3 hour, 20 odd minutes, watching that in one sitting. I didn't take a break, so I'm very proud of myself. I didn't fall asleep as well. So give me a couple of minutes. Let me gather my thoughts. Let me go to the toilet, and I will come back to you, and I will give you my thoughts in a second.
A few moments later.
Okay, so that was Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the first movie in the trilogy. And you know what? That could have been 3 movies all on its own, just that first, adaptation of, of the first book. Like I said at one point, that I think it's theorized that if you included everything from the book, that would have been, sort of somewhere between about 10 and 14-ish hours, it's estimated. There was so much in that. And you know what? I'm glad that I have now finally been able to watch it in its entirety and stay awake. It's got a lot going for it. And people that have said to me, it's the kind of thing that you would probably enjoy. I kind of get why they say that. There was a lot of things going for it. A lot of things that I love in movies and TV shows and books as well. I think the beauty of it should really be commended. Like the big, open valleys that you get, and the huge mountains. The scale of this movie truly has to be commended, and you have to give props to Peter Jackson for really making a movie that feels very grandiose. It's there's just everything about it. You know, you take the characters that they're all so different to one another, coming together for this common goal. There's no character that I ever sort of felt that they were overshadowing someone else. And that's a tall order for a movie of this scale. The music, I thought, was tremendous throughout. You know, especially with using a lot of like sort of panpipes and things like that. It gave this sort of very ethereal and mystical sense to it. And I've always been a big fan of medieval sort of styles to things. You know, I don't know what it is that, you know, sort of bows and swords, they appeal to me a little bit more than sort of gunfights and stuff. You know, I don't know why, but there's just always something. I mean, don't get me wrong, it felt a little unrealistic at times in some of those fight scenes. You know, especially that one right at the end, of how many you know, orcs and goblins or whatever the hell they were called, you know, basically up against what, 8 beings. I don't want to just say 8 men, because no, they're obviously, it's an elf, a dwarf, a couple of men, and some hobbits, you know. But I mean, the Orlando Bloom one, is it Legolas? I think it is. Like, what's unrealistic for him towards that final battle scene, I would say, is the fact that, you know, he's clearly a master bowman. He is like a Robin Hood in a way, you know, just deadly with the bow and arrow. But the problem has that a lot of the stuff that you saw him doing in was kind of really close quarter. So you don't, you know, through my very limited knowledge of archery, you know, I don't think you're going to get the same power, and of course speed is going to be a problem in that. And yet he still managed to kind of hold his own. And then you've got obviously the dwarf, Gimli, I think it is. You know, so yeah, okay. There are some slightly unrealistic bits of it. I mean, especially with how many of the enemy that you saw falling at the end. But I'm being really nitpicky here. I'm being really, really, really nitpicky here. But I think overall, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Like I said, I'm glad that I've finally been able to watch it through. I mean, it was long. It was really long. Like I said, because that being the extended edition, that was what, 3 hours and 20-ish minutes or so that I just watched. And God help me when it comes to the other two, when I believe that those extended editions are longer than that. I'll be surprised if I manage to make it through completely in one sitting. I believe the last of the 3 movies is supposedly in the ballpark of like 4 hours something. So yeah, if I manage to do that, I'll be very impressed with myself. I really, really will be. I mean, I've done a lot of recording today because tomorrow is going to be another long video. That is going to be the Still Game Live at the Hydro special, which is a 2-hour thing. So I've basically been sitting and recording for about over 5 hours now for 2 things. So, yeah. I will definitely watch the other 2 movies in this trilogy, because I don't see how you can watch this first part and not see the rest. It just makes no sense, because it's, you know, obviously it is a complete story. It's not just like something you just go, oh yeah, I'll just watch one and that'll be it. You've got to see the whole thing to get the full story, and I know that's where it's going to lead to. I am a little bit surprised that I didn't really remember anything of the times that I tried to watch it before. The moment where Gandalf was on the bridge with the Balrog thing, and it's like, "You shall not pass." That is probably the only thing that kind of rung a little bit of a bell in my memory. That kind of had a vague recollection, and maybe that I've had that in memes and or little clips. I've probably seen that at some point over the years, because you've got to remember, this is what this came out 2001, I think it was. So we're talking 23 years since this movie came out. So I've seen stuff, and there was that bit where they're kind of creating the Fellowship. There was an image of Boromir, Sean Bean's character. I swear I've seen like the still of that, probably as like a meme or something. Again, at some point that people have taken that image and then layered some stuff over the top of it. So I will definitely be interested in seeing the rest of them. Something else that I am potentially interested in checking out is something that people have suggested to me many times over the years. And they mentioned it, I think, in one comment on a video last month, the last movie reaction I did actually, which was the Train Spotting. And someone mentioned something like, "Oh, now you can understand a particular character that I can't remember the name of." And I didn't, because I didn't know what it was. And when I looked it up afterwards, I realised they were referring to a character in this TV show. So I am considering checking out Game of Thrones, because from what I've been kind of led to believe, I think it will have a similar sort of feel to it. I mean, it is a very different kind of show from what I'm led to believe, but it is a bit more medieval in its kind of stylings, and potentially has a bit of a similar feel. And apparently Sean Bean is also in that. So that is an interesting one to potentially check out in the future. You'll have to let me know if you think that is something that I should check out. But yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, what your thoughts are of the trilogy in whole, what your thoughts are of The Hobbit, which is, of course, the sort of prequels to this, and, whether I should check out The Hobbits or whether you think that I should just stick with Lord of the Rings. But, yeah, let me know. But I'm going to round up there, and thank you if you have watched the entirety of the movie with me, or whether you have just watched the condensed version on YouTube. So thank you so very much. That is going to do it for now. I am going to have a really good rest now and try and clear my brain, and I'm going to have to get started editing, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet for the condensed version. Like I said, that was 3 hours and 20 minutes, and I don't know whether I'm going to fit all of that. I'm going to get enough of it condensed into one video. I may end up having to do a two-parter, which will be the first for a movie reaction on the channel. So far I've done everything in one go, but the longest movie I think I've done so far would probably be the very first one I did, which was The Shining, which I think that was about 3 hours long. But this, I feel that there's just so much. So yeah, I'll see how it goes. But that's going to do it for now. Thank you again for joining me on this journey. For now, my name is Kevin. I am a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.